Right, I'm here with
Michael J Martinez.
Excellent. And what was your first convention ever?
This one.
This one. This is
This is my first convention. WorldCon, LoneStarCon 3, San Antonio, Texas, where it's bloody hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's unbearable. How do people live? Seriously.
You know what I love is that when you're walking, so I'm about 4 blocks away in a hotel, and when you're walking by and a door is open, it's kind of like it's kind of like an oasis.
Yeah, it drags you in. It's very clever.
Excellent. Now, what brings you to your first convention?
Well, my debut novel debuted 3 weeks ago. Finally, I was with Nightshade Books. They had some issues, but they're all better now.
But it's a brilliant. I have to say, I saw it. It looks great. It looks freaking amazing.
They did a great job on the cover. The actual words have gotten well reviewed, and I'm very stoked about that. And I'm just here to see what this is all about, and I feel like I've walked into my tribe. You know, it's like, oh, where have you been all of my life? Wow, okay. Because until writing this book, I had no idea.
Really?
I knew there were conventions, I knew, but I didn't know what they were about.
Excellent.
So coming here was like, oh, this is cool.
Excellent. All right, I'm here with
Mary Robinette Kowal.
Mary, what was your first convention ever?
My first convention ever. I don't actually remember the name of it because I was in high school and there was a science fiction convention, which I now suspect was actually a NASFIC because it was in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh.
And the timing would have been about right. I went because I was a huge Doctor Who fan, and there were going to be some doctors there.
Oh, wow.
So I was, in the scarf and the coat, and Tom Baker was not the doctor that was there, but it was amazing. And then I didn't do any conventions again because I just didn't know about fandom until I started writing. So then the first one was Oricon, and that was in 2005.
Okay, excellent.
I really think when they get it set up, I should be the first one to sit at it.
Perhaps.
Without my glasses on, so that I could even drink from the horn.
Lost Con.
Really?
Sorry, no. Last Con.
Last con, really?
Albany.
Oh, okay. And do you remember what it was like when you first walked in? What you felt?
It was strange. Okay. I did gaming conventions before I did that, so it wasn't that strange. But it was still kind of odd for me.
Howard Taylor.
And Howard, what was your first convention ever?
I have two answers to that question. My first true fan convention was Penguicon 2 in Novi, Michigan in 2004. I had already been cartooning for a little bit, and I worked for Novell, and I told Novell, hey, there's this convention that's a blended Linux Expo sci-fi convention, and we're getting into the Linux space, and this is what the cool kids are doing in the software space. You should totally send me. And so they totally sent me on a junket where I could be a cartoonist. I did represent Novell reasonably well, but once I discovered that, I was like, man, this is cool. I need to do stuff like this more often. And so 2004, I think my first WorldCon was 2006, and I've been a convention year ever since. My first Comic Con was 2001. Yeah, I think 2001. That is not the same as this. Comic Con is not a fan convention. Comic Con is it's its own thing. It's part shopping mall, part train wreck, part star spotting, and I'd done lots of tech shows and stuff like that in the 90s. But I really count my birth in fandom as 2004. That was a longer answer than you wanted, wasn't it?
No, that was perfect, actually.
All right.
Okay, but you can look
Exactly.
Liz,
Liz, excellent. Now let me ask, what was your first convention?
1974 Bosco.
Oh, the Bosco 1974. To give you an idea, I was born.
Well, I was only 14.
Okay. So, do you remember what your first thought was when you walked into the convention?
It was like I was really scared because there was all these weird-looking people. But then they all talked to me instead of shunning me, and I said, "Oh, other weird-looking people will be friendly to a weird-looking person. This works."
And you're not a warrior.
Excellent. I'm here with Norman Spinrad. Can I ask you one simple question?
Okay.
What is your favorite moment in the history of science fiction?
My favorite moment is next year. I have no idea. But I guess it will be my guest of honor speech. It is.
Excellent. Fantastic answer. Now, when you beat me,
Yes.
if you say my name,
Okay.
I won't be sad.
Okay.
I'll still be sad,
Deal.
but I won't cry.
Okay.
Okay, I'll cry, but not as much as I did when I won.
No, like profuse sobbing.
He said, "Suck it, Chris Garcia."
That would be the best thing ever.
Okay. Okay.
I've had 3 drinks. I feel the need to hug you.
It's okay. I'm usually a 5-drink.